Zhao Liying is intending to shoot another show, The Period of Extravagance, which tells about the difficulties of the rich, and Zhang Jiayi will assume a supporting part. Zhao Liying is warmly called Yang Bao by the crowd, which shows the crowd's affection. Yet again, as of late, her new show Joy Passes large number of homes has become famous on the screen, bringing Zhao Liying, who has returned after labor, once again into the crowd's field of vision. As indicated by Tales, she is at present another show The Time of Extravagance is being ready, which basically tells about the marriage, love and inconveniences of the rich, which is lucky. Zhao Liying's best show is an outfit show, and this difference in style is likewise a test. Zhao Liying's most renowned job in ensemble dramatizations is Hu Kaiyangu. In Hu Kaiyangu, she and Huo Jianhu played together on a similar stage, and played out an uncommon Scorpio solitary star well overall. Simultaneously, she has acted in Guangchen Suo Shiyuang, Strolling with the Phoenix. Do you have at least some idea whether it ought to be green, fat, red and dainty? One might say that in the outfit show, her acting abilities have become awesome. This time, she will challenge extravagance times. It ought to be a continuation of the style of Satisfaction Passes large number of homes. Zhang Jiayi will assume a supporting part. When the green leaves set off the safflower, this is honorable. Zhang Jiayi is lovingly called second uncle by the crowd. The beginning comes from his television series My Actual Training Educator, where he plays actual schooling instructor who goes gaga for his understudy Wang Xiaomi, which is likewise a legitimate instructor understudy love. Furthermore, Zhang Jiayi is likewise a major name star, and his works are profoundly cherished by the crowd. For example, Youth School, Taiwan, One Worker and Two Experts, Man, Brain Workmanship, etc. It is assessed that there is a great deal of kinship and appearance to have the option to be a foil in the play. Notable entertainers and renowned supporting jobs have turned into the standard style of film and TV dramatizations. I don't be aware since when the style of well-known entertainers and renowned supporting jobs became famous in film and TV shows. This is the situation in this show, and it can likewise be seen in many works. For instance, in The Main Concern, the maker is apprehensive Jin Dong couldn't uphold the appraisals alone, so he welcomed stars like Wang Jinsong and Wang Shasha. The military-themed film and TV work Haitian Hawk even welcomed Li Yubin and Hao Yong as supporting jobs, immediately raising the cast by a few grades. As the mark star of youth icon dramatizations, Zhao Liying's work should be ensured by listening in on others' conversations. Plus, she depicts the difficulties among the rich, which makes the majority of melon eaters definitely inquisitive. Hence, this show likewise has a potential blast point. Comma is to make individuals who disdain the rich more desirous and jealous. 02. Is the fight between Yang Mi fans and Gong Jun fans the authority blog or the subsequent fan? Like Liu Shishi and Liu Yuning, they squabbled in view of a banner. The thing that matters is that Liu Shishi and Liu Yuning's fans didn't tear one another. It was Liu Shishi's fans who singularly blamed Yimian for Guangshen's true blog for being slanted. The authorities' shortcoming Guangshen's true blog has been changed to true declarations, banners and other scurrilous controls. All along, Yang Mi and Guang Jun's Fox Evil presence Xiao Hong Yang Yu Huang were formally reported. However, the day preceding the authority declaration, Guang Jun Hong v Wang v large fans posted a blog saying that the declaration would be the default, and Guang Jun fans' comments were censored. The YXH number snickered. Yang Mi fans were extremely certain about Yang Mi's espresso position, and there was no commentaring. The erosion is that Guang Jun's fans called the Fox Evil presence Little Go-Between Moon Red under the vacant container YXH the undetectable legend, and got high recognition. Afterward, enthusiasts of Yang Mi counterattacked by the speculation advancement banner, saying that the Fox Evil spirit Little Intermediary Moon Red was the large Courageous Woman show. Guangjun fans said that the primary Courageous Woman dramatizations were all formally reported in a different column, and the different sides were destroyed. The last flare-up was the authority declaration of the entire setup of Fox Evil presence and Little Relational Arranger. The authority blog reported Yang Mi in a different line. Yang Mi was additionally in the C situation in the gathering photograph of the group, which shows that the authority blog of the Fox Evil presence Little Relational Arranger Moon Red has not obscured the position. Guangjun and Yang Mi's feeling of environment hurried to the hot pursuit. It was unimaginable for the team to put Guangjun's name first. Enthusiasts of Yang Mi felt that Guangjun's group had an unclear position. Taking, the two fans toward each other for a huge scope in the authority blog of the Fox Evil presence was not a devil. Since Gong Jun's fans concede Yang Midden, for what reason do they actually say independently declared the default and the undetectable legend, and the last two have destroyed and sold seriously on the hot pursuit, straightforwardly conceding Yang Midden? The explanation is on the grounds that the full setup of Yang Mi fans has won Gong Jun fans. Yang Mi has been well known for a considerable length of time, and it is typical for fans to decrease in battle viability. Previously, Yang Mi fans didn't censure Gong Jun fans. Gong Jun fans harassed the delicate and dreaded the hard, counting on the visitors to mention that the Fox Demon is an invisible male protagonist, seeking to blur the location. Even conceitedness stated that the C-role is Wang Yaxu. Will the lovers of Gong Jun say heroines with inside the subsequent multiplayer drama poster? Don't smash the defense, a few C-role ought to be. Later, it changed it to mention that Yang Mi changed it to approximately to depart IXing media, and the lovers have become bloody, and the accusations gained the lovers of Gong Jun. Gong Jun lovers overtly declared that Yang Mi changed it to a senior on the recent search, and admitted Yang Mi. Could or not it's that Yang Mi's lovers have not turned out to be more potent, so Yang Mi is the more youthful generation? After all, Gong Jun's lovers simply suppose they may be visitors and need to blur the location. Later, Yang Mi's lovers have become more potent and commenced to promote badly. According to the location of the incense stick, Yang Mi's place of job bullied Gong Jun, and Yang Mi's lovers desired to rip up the massive heroine. Treatment, extra the script. Yang Mi would not depend upon the float of lovers. If she desires to extra the script, she can be able to extra it directly, so Gong Jun lovers shop it. Stopping the records and quitting the drama super, Wang Yaxu's hassle for goodbye is unreasonable, due to the fact Wang Yaxu is extra sober than Gong Junfan and is aware of who the Fox Demon particularly is predicated on. The friction among Yang Mi and Gong Jun's lovers has not anything to do with the reputable weblog. It's basically due to the fact the second one fan thinks that the visitors is a demon, and they may be overwhelmed and inexperienced T is bought badly. Gong Jun's lovers cooperate with DLE Gerba very peacefully. Full stop. If Gong Jun ought to face up to the drama himself, he might now no longer select to be 85 orphan, and lovers might nevertheless act as demons separately. After all, if the enjoyment enterprise is torn aside via way of means of every other, it smiles extra assured than orphan, and the reputable weblog is likewise biased. 03. Zhao Lucy exerted an excessive amount of force, the villain's play changed into easy and dull, and the length drama Hutuang changed into a bit bad. Zhao Lucy's new drama Hutuang has attracted the eye of many audiences with the signature of a length drama, and it have become the rankings champion with inside the first broadcast of the Central 8th. However, after looking the primary 8 episodes, the exaggerated and noisy protagonist Tian Zhao and the easy and dull villain play have reduced the belief of Hutuang and made this era drama a bit much less flavorful. Tian Zhao, performed via way of means of Zhao Lucy, is an orphan who grew up in an antique Beijing Hutuang. Her unswerving and forthright person makes her the king of youngsters. While main a set of terrible youngsters to make a residing, she walked across the streets and have become a Hutuang Chuaner, acquainted with all of the human beings and matters with inside the Hutuang. Because the People's Liberation Army helps her suppress the enemy who killed her father after coming into the city, she changed it to committed to supporting him. In phrases of Tian Zhao's person, the plot isn't always abrupt. However, whilst Zhao Lucy performed Tian Zhao, she intentionally confirmed the traits of being carefree and domineering, which glaringly did now no longer fit the chaotic historical past of the struggle for years in the mature age of an 18-year antique girl. Although the visitor's famous person Zhao Lucy has performing skills, her humorous expressions and a few contrived movements with inside the play nevertheless make her look like performing too tough. As the primary protagonist with inside the play, it would not appear an excessive amount of to provide Zhao Lucy the air of secrecy of the protagonist and allow her play freely. However, the simplified remedy of the villain in Hutuang makes the war and disagreement of the opponents play dull. Any movie and TV paintings, especially this type of length drama with an actual ancient historical past, will in no way be capable of upload factors to superb characters via way of means of vilifying, low intelligence, and simplifying the villain, however becomes a magic drama. In the already broadcasted plot of Hutuang, Tian Zhao and Tai Dan have had contrary scenes with the bully Han Kiki, the name of the game marketers Zhou Ping, Su Ming and Lao Mu of the clinic homicide case, and the name of the game marketers Liang Lacun and Lu Owen who deliberate the assassination of the leader. However, each the outside look of those villains and their internal abilities appear to be worrying. They will usually be assured that they'll now no longer be exposed, however inside around, they'll both be silenced via way of means of their accomplices, or they'll be captured alive via way of means of the People's Liberation Army. Han Kinka changed it to prepared to take revenge on Tianzao, and he had already dispatched human beings and guns, and he changed it to stuck with inside the subsequent second. Tianzao's research and evaluation of Zhou Ping's whereabouts caused the arrest of Su Ming and Lao Mu, who had been ingesting with confidence. Iron Dan's dishonest of Liang Likun's statistics appears to be a conventional lore, however it smiles definitely joking approximately the secret agent degree of the Kuomintang Security Bureau. With a can of dove and chili sauce, Tai Dan locks down the ace killer of the Security Bureau and captures him alive whilst he is prepared to assassinate him at the street. To disrespect your opponent is to disrespect yourself. These plot sections, which appear to be stressful and lively, are definitely extraordinarily boring, insulting records and insulting the IQ of the target market. There appears to be no first-rate opponent with inside the play yet. Kindifu, who's biting tightly via way of means of Tianzao, appears to be the maximum hidden villain. In fact, the most important enchantment of Hutuang ought to be the show at Beijing Hutuang way of life and the paintings of the grassroots beneath the converting times. The 3 religions and 9 streams residing within inside the Hutuang have written the records of an generation together. The Coal Center practiced Beijing opera tough, permitting the target market to look the inheritance of the quintessence of the USA in the tough paintings of the human beings on the bottom. The love come across among Suo Jin and Chunxi additionally represents the decline of a decadent generation and the desire of a brand new life. As a length drama, the antique human beings in Hutuang have experience of the times, and the particular taste of antique Beijing is definitely performed by a way of means of those acquainted assisting roles, permitting the target market to experience the records and way of life of Beijing. It is was hoping that inexperienced persons consisting of Zhao Lucy, Hao Minghao, Kei Wenjing, and Guan Xian Tuang will deliver an updated old Beijing Hutuang taste with inside the follow-up plot.